Hello, everyone. Welcome to Divine Conversations and welcome to a collective general reading. Yes, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Eric. It's nice to meet you guys. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So this is a general reading. Yes, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is not sign specific. This is just for whomever out there needs this message. And it is a timeless message. Yeah, so as always with my channel or with any channel, I highly recommend that you pay the most attention to the title of the reading rather than the date. Time is an illusion, energies are fluid, yeah? So this reading may not resonate with you right now or right away, but if it doesn't, I highly recommend that you put a pin in it and let your intuition guide you. If later on down the road, your intuition peaks up and says, hey, let's go watch that reading, then it's most likely the message for you in that moment. Yes? All right, kids. So, like I said, this is a general reading. It's not sign specific. And I'm going to be using a number of oracle decks and tarot decks to get our message for this reading. In the description box, you will find links to all of the decks that I'm using in this reading. Yes? Alrighty, kids, let's get into this here and see what we've got. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved. Please bring forward the best message in terms of what it is we need to know or the clarity that it is we need at this moment in time. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Alrighty, kids, let's get into this here. I'm going to start with the Energy Oracle deck. And I'm going to give this 5 shuffles, and we're going to see what your general theme is for this week, or maybe just this circumstance, situation, or message. Yeah? 1. 2. 3. 4. 4. And 5. Alrighty, kids. So, what's going on with the collective? What collective message do we have for the kids, for the unicorn herd, yeah? What message do we have for the unicorn herd this week or today? Okay. We have card number 15, appreciation. So your message right now is to work on appreciating the abundance that you have, the abundance that you receive. The strong message right now is appreciation is needed, gratitude is needed for whatever it is you're going through or you're dealing with in your life right now. The focus needs to be more on appreciation, less on lack of whatever it is you are seeming to lack in your life. Let's get one more pull here to accompany appreciation, see if there's anything else. There we go. Aha, okay. All right, we have that with rest and rejuvenation. So it feels like what's necessary right now is needing to take a break and to take some time away. It feels like somebody here may be working really hard, have been working really hard, or maybe in some cases you may be overextending yourself. In some cases, I do feel like for some of you here, this is an energy of maybe trying to push too hard or trying too hard. Like it kind of feels like here, there really isn't much left for you to do, or at this moment, there's nothing really that you really need to be doing. I feel like somebody is pushing too hard, and what's really needed right now is for you to take some time to just rest, recuperate, regenerate, rejuvenate, meditate, I'm getting a very Four of Swords energy with this rest and rejuvenation here. And just spend time focusing on what you are appreciative of. Okay? So if you're watching this over the weekend, this might be what, like, because this is being posted on a Sunday, right? So maybe if you're watching this on Sunday, maybe this is a time for you to do that over this day, or maybe over this week, or maybe if you watch it later. This does kind of feel like it would be a good weekend activity if you have the time, okay? Moving forward here, let's see what is crowning you in this situation here. 5 shuffles. 1, what's crowning you? What's on your mind? This is 2. I'm hearing heavily cluttered. Okay, so part of the reason why some of you are receiving this message right now is because there is so much going on in your mind. You really just need to take some time to let it settle down. This is 3. This is 4. And 5. So what's crowning you in this situation here? What's on your mind here? Maybe even what's your inspiration? What's crowning you in this situation here? Okay, you do have freedom. Anything else? Okay. Freedom is also coupled with openness. Okay, so part of the reason why you're being asked to rest and rejuvenate, to meditate, to work on practicing appreciation, finding your appreciation for what it is you have around you, or what it is you are going through at this moment, like appreciation for what it is you do have, because and also this rest and rejuvenation, there's a need to clear your mind, and so that your mind can be free and open to receive that which is coming in next. Again, your mind is very, very cluttered right now for somebody here, and you're being asked to work on appreciating what it is you do have. Like, clear your mind and really focus on what's around you, what's in front of you, what is within your possession in this moment, because that's going to help free your mind to be open and free, so that you can start to either receive the next steps in your journey, or you can just be open energetically to receive that which is coming towards you next, okay? All right, so with that said, let's go look at what is grounding you this week, or at least what is your driving force. 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So what's rooting you in this situation? What's grounding you within this situation? Or what is your driving force here? Yeah. All right. The message this week, or in this situation, is really needing to be in the here and now. All right, some of you are whomever this message is for, you're getting too caught up in the future. You're getting too caught up in the when, the where, and the how, and the why is something going to happen. You're getting too caught up, maybe even in the past also. What you're needing to do is really center yourself to be in the here and the now. Again, what is in front of you right now? What do you have? What is it that you have within your possession right now? Spend time working on appreciating that. Find a way to appreciate that. Because what I'm hearing, what I'm feeling is you're not really going to get more until you learn to appreciate what's already there. Okay? Okay, that's just the beginning of our message here. Let's go further. I'm going to dive down. I'm going to dive into the tarot now and get more of the timeline and more specificities for us. Yes? So, 5 shuffles here. 1, going deeper into our situation here, we're going to get either some timelines or some extra storyline for you, extra things to be aware of. This is 2. 3. And then after we get this tarot, we're going to get a little bit deeper with some clarification, yeah? 4. And 5. All right. So let's cut the deck here. Boop. All right. Overall, nope, well, we'll get into the, I do that every time, you guys. It's a habit. We'll get into the overall energy in a second. Let's look at timeline A here. You have the 10 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. Okay. Second timeline or timeline B or whatever, we have the 4 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. The common denominator here between these two is the 2 of Swords. Interesting. Okay. Now, overall energy, we're looking at the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 4 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of that. All right, guys. So in your overall energy here, this kind of makes sense because I'm definitely seeing a correlation between the 4 of Pentacles here and then the 4 of Cups in the second timeline. All right, the 4 of Pentacles being in your overall energy. Now, first and foremost, I'm getting a strong sense for some of you here. I'm getting a strong sense of attachment. Now, when I do this spread, either sometimes this can be one continuous story, or we could be talking about 2 separate parts of the collective here. And even though I do feel like this is 2 parts of the collective, ultimately this is a story that's flowing together. And this is a situation in which this spread is giving me a very clear outlook of a higher vibrational situation or your best course of action versus your less than ideal course of action. And it seems like the message here is for somebody that's within the less ideal course of action to a certain extent. Why is that? I'll show you. The 4 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is a positive energy in this circumstance, but coupled with the 4 of Cups and the Queen of Cups, I feel like there's some sort of attachment here that is holding somebody back from moving forward towards something they are inspired by. And that attachment is coming from this Queen of Cups energy. And a reluctance to let go of something. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles being in the overall energy. It feels like somebody is holding on to something, some sort of element or some sort of aspect of a situation. This could be a relationship, because I am getting with this Queen of Pentacles energy, I am getting either a wife and or mother archetype, or somebody who is very much in some sort of provider mode or is providing something for someone else. And yet, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, I feel like it may be a Queen of Pentacles energy in reverse. I feel like this is somebody who's giving too much of themselves and is not honoring their own sense of value. And so what this is, the overall energy here is asking somebody to stop juggling, basically. Stop holding on to something and stop juggling here. Stop trying to create balance for the sake of other people, and instead start recognizing your own worth. Start recognizing what it is that you bring to the table, what it is that the value and the abundance and the nurturance that you bring to the situation, and recognize that something here is coming to a close. Because in the more in the ideal timeline or the ideal part of this situation, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which to me is that closing of a circumstance or a situation, the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. Okay. And then the common denominator between these two timelines here, you do have the Two of Swords. So there's a denial here. There's a refusal. There's a lack of being able to see clearly. Now, this could be a situation for someone who needs to move on, needs to move forward, Six of Swords here, or a situation in which somebody needs to allow someone else to move on. However, I feel like this is something that in which someone really needs to allow themselves to move on, really. That's kind of what I'm getting here. I feel like there may be a lack of appreciation for this individual, this Queen of Pentacles here. And I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is giving more of themselves than really they are required to. It may be that the circumstances they have gotten themselves in or the circumstances that they find themselves in have created a circumstance in which somebody is giving and giving and giving, another person is taking and taking and taking. You're being asked to be in the here and now, to rest, rejuvenate, and clear your mind, open your mind, and recognize the freedom that is rightfully yours. There is a lack of appreciation here. At the bottom of our tarot deck, we do have the Knight of Swords to the King of Wands and the Chariot. Page of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I feel like this is talking about someone that needs to allow themselves to maybe be a little bit selfish, but to cut some sort of cords, to cut some sort of ties, either from someone that's very selfish, maybe even borderline egotistical or narcissistic, or this is asking someone to cut ties here so that they can get into their powerful aspect. They can get into their King of Wands energy, which in this case, a healthy King of Wands energy, right? Recognizing what it is that you want and not allowing anybody to tell you that you can't have it, and get into the balance and the harmonizing and the alignment for yourself to move forward in some way. I keep hearing there's a lack of appreciation. Somebody needs to re-identify themselves here and allow the Wheel of Fortune to turn in their favor, okay? But you can't do that if you're not allowing someone to stand in your true power, or you're allowing someone to keep you from standing in your true power. I feel like for somebody here, potentially this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups energy, there is a King of Wands type of individual, whether it's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. But this is someone that's very self-centered, someone that's very egotistical, that is standing in the way of your ultimate alignment. And it's this lack of appreciation that this individual shows you, and thus you or this person holds a lack of appreciation for their own selves. Okay? And you're being asked to stop for a second, rest and rejuvenate, free and open up your mind, be in the here and now so that you can see this clearly, King of Swords. Because it looks like Ten of Pentacles, someone has been working towards something, either been working towards something or or been in a situation for a very long time, or this lesson is finally learned or needs to finally be closed out and somebody needs to move forward. Six of Swords. With the overall energy being the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles, again, somebody has been in some sort of providing energy and has been holding on to this situation and yet juggling whether they should go or whether they should stay. Even though They've been inspired to move forward in some new way. And yet, Queen of Cups are still holding on. Still like clinging to this situation. You may feel some sort of emotional, some sort of strong emotional attachment. I'm not just going to say generically some sort of emotional attachment. I mean, I would think yes, there is an emotional bond here at this point, but this is overly attached in an emotional way. And in some cases, I just heard it's draining and depleting you. Someone is refusing the message of needing to move forward because of an emotional attachment. And because of this, it's because of this emotional attachment that someone is unable to see clearly. Okay. All right. Let's get some clarity here. Let's dive a little bit deeper. 5 shuffles. 1. First thing I want to clarify for this reading is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. 2. Because this 10 of Pentacles really does feel like somebody is needing to. This is 3. Something has finally come to a close. I mean, I really feel like you're really reaching the end of this situation here. If you haven't reached it already, this is 3. Wait. Shit, I lost count. 3. I always lose count. 4. And 5. All right, so let's talk about this 10 of Pentacles, because what I'm seeing in this situation now between the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Swords, I kind of want to say this has long since been completed and done. Someone has needed to move forward for some time. All right, 10 of Pentacles. What's this 10 of Pentacles for the collective here? King of Cups. Now, here's the thing. The King of Cups just came out. And it kind of fell, oh yeah, all right, yeah, okay. So at the bottom of the deck so far, you have the Temperance card. And the King of Cups did come out, but as it came out, it fell kind of on the 2 of Swords. And what this is saying to me here is, in this energy of indecision, lack of seeing clearly, lack of clarity, or lack of being able to make a decision, or maybe even refusal to make a decision, you need to look at this from an emotionally mature point of view. Not from this point of view of the Queen of Cups of being emotionally attached, too attached, and maybe even lacking some boundaries here. Looking at this situation as seeing it from an emotionally mature point of view. Because I kind of feel like with this 9 of Cups that's also come out here, this has become a comfort zone type thing. A comfort zone type of situation in which somebody wants to stay because of lack of wanting to try new, lack of wanting to venture forward, blah, blah, blah. But yet, here's that Ace of Wands again. Even though they're inspired to do so, or there's some sort of impetus or some sort of either reason or requirement to do so. Temperance is here, requiring balance and patience, but it's asking you to balance, okay? To find balance here. 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and yet 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups, yeah. 3 of Swords, yeah. There's that 4 of Cups again. And the Moon. There's something, the Moon, ooh, to the Queen of Swords. There's something about this situation that someone is not seeing clearly, and you're really needing to, I mean, this is kind of harsh, Moon to the Queen of Swords, but like, you're really needing to, for lack of a better term or lack of a better phrase, cut the shit. And look at this objectively. Okay, someone really is refusing to let go or to move forward here, or it's like they're not taking up this opportunity Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, Three of Swords. Someone is afraid of letting go. Someone is afraid of the pain that this is going to cause. But quite frankly, what I just heard is, what about the pain that it's already caused? It's time to allow yourself to move forward from this and let the past be the past. Temperance, Six of Wands. I'm sorry, Six of Cups, Six of Wands. It's like you have your freedom. You have a way out of this. The only thing that's keeping you from moving forward is the fact that somebody here is just holding on for dear life, refusing to let go. All right, let's look at this Four of Cups energy here. What's this Four of Cups, please? Oh boy. Knight of Pentacles. Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. This might be a family situation. This might be a living situation. This could also be something that's been long-standing for a while. This could also be a business relationship of some sort, is what I'm getting. But the Knight of Pentacles to the Seven of Cups and the Magician, somebody here is refusing to take this opportunity to move forward because they're trying, Knight of Pentacles, to keep pushing forward. Maybe there's still a way we could do this. Maybe there's still a way we could do this, but there's too much up in the air. The Seven of Cups. There's too much uncertainty here to continue. But see, that also feels like the reason why this Magician is here. It's like because of that, well, there's so much confusion, or there are so many different options, or so many different ways that this could work out. Somebody's playing on that. The Magician. Someone is manipulating another person and using the Seven of Cups energy to manipulate and to keep somebody moving forward or trying. Knight of Pentacles. Either this is someone manipulating you, or this is the reason why this person doesn't want to let go. Emotionally attached. Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles, which is in the overall energy, this Four of Pentacles. I want to see, what does this King of Swords have to say? What does this King of Swords have to say? Yeah. Wow. Okay, look. Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck, guys. This King of Swords is asking you to look at this objectively. All right? Because it seems like you've learned enough here, the Hierophant. Or it could be that there's some sort of conformity or social aspect or traditionalism that is keeping you attached to this situation, but you're being asked to stand on your own, Nine of Pentacles, and find balance, temperance. And what it feels like here is this balance is moving on. Six of Swords to the Star, there you go, to the Queen of Swords again, to the Moon, to the Four of Cups again. You're being asked to follow your dreams. You're being asked to follow your vision. You're being asked to trust in the universe and use this sense of options for yourself, to your benefit, instead of allowing someone else to use it to manipulate you into using it for theirs. Stand on your own. Stand on your own. Stand on your own against this conformity or traditionalism or status quo or energies of like, well, it's always been this way, blah, 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 whatnot, whatever. Stand on your own and find the balance for yourself. So with that said, then let's look at this Six of Swords. What is the Six of Swords here? Okay. All right, there's the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But with that, we have the Nine of Wands. Someone's really been over striving is what I just heard, or maybe even overachieving, trying to be an overachiever. But instead of working so hard for this, Nine of Wands, why not sit in your Queen of Wands energy, what it is you truly desire, your true alignment here, and have the strength to bring justice to your situation. Stand up for yourself. If someone is not appreciating you, allow yourself to appreciate yourself. Have the strength to appreciate yourself. Somebody here is waiting for someone else to bring justice into their life. And holding that requirement for someone else to do you justice is only going to lead you towards more disappointment and regret, and maybe even betrayal, is what I just heard. Because you set up an expectation of wanting someone else to bring justice in your life, but really you need to be bringing that justice in for yourself. Last thing I want to look at is I want to get some advice for this Queen of Cups energy, because this Queen of Cups energy feels like emotional attachment. It literally feels like an octopus that's just like wrapped itself, or maybe even like a snake or something that's just wrapped itself around something for dear life and like won't let go. What's this? What can we say about this Queen of Cups? What advice do we have for this Queen of Cups energy, please? The advice is that you don't need to hold on to this, because yeah, look at that. Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. You don't need to hold on to this because you are in fact abundant. The Empress. There's more where that came from. And in some cases, this is a relationship. You have the Two of Cups with the Four of Wands again, and the Six of Cups. This could have been a soulmate bond. This could be a past life situation. This could have just been a situation from the past that you're holding, no longer needing to hold on to. Because in you letting go and going through a transformation here, death, you set yourself up to go towards what it is you truly want. Your higher, a greater expression of your ultimate fulfillment. Now this is the Ten of Cups, but in other cases, this Ten of Cups could be that communal energy. That energy of holding on to something because of what everybody else wants or what someone else wants, instead of what it is you truly want. Okay? But the strongest thing I'm feeling here for this Queen of Cups energy, the reason why someone is holding on for dear life here is because there is a fear of lack. Not being able to find another, or not being able to find something maybe even better. But that's not even the case. You are just as abundant as the rest of the universe. You don't have to worry about this. You don't have to fear lack or losing out. Okay? Okay. So, with that said, let's close this out. I'm going to get Oracle guidance. I'm going to get it from the Crystal Mandala deck. Yeah. Ooh, actually, no. We're going to get it from, we're going to go with the Gaia Oracle this time. Yeah. All right. So, let's give this 5 shuffles here. 1. 2. Ooh. 3. 4. And 5. All right, so closing Oracle guidance, please, Spirit, for this collective message. collective message, closing oracle guidance, please, Spirit. Cards are jumping, but okay. Here we go. Your card is card number 29, which does boil down to an 11. Thinking of you, a loving thought, serendipity. This card is confirmation that someone you have been thinking of is also thinking of you. It may be someone who has passed away or a living friend, family member, or loved one. Our thoughts and feelings are energy frequencies or wavelengths that transcend space and time. We all transmit and receive information through our thoughts and feelings. It makes no difference whether someone is near or far, alive or passed away. We are subconsciously in constant communication with those we think about and love. Having heard this, you probably imagine your thoughts traveling through space and time. However, in actuality, nothing really travels anywhere. This is because energetically or spiritually, there is no separation in the first place. We are all interconnected and ultimately one, eternally held within an ocean of divine love. The great cosmic ocean of life is as vast and endless as we can imagine it to be, and at the same time, it can be smaller than the smallest particle. The affirmation of this card says, "All I love lives forever in my heart. I am one with all humanity. I am one with all creation. I am in constant communion with everyone. Time and space are real only when I believe they are." Now, the interesting thing about this card that I'm getting for the collective message is that I feel like for some of you, there is an individual in your life that has shown you some sort of level of self-respect or some sort of level of maybe has been some sort of role model for you in terms of this. And I kind of feel like what this card is saying here is either there is somebody from your past, maybe a past relative. I kind of feel like this might have been like a grandmother or maybe even a grandparent, a parent, a friend or whatever, maybe even a guru or something. But someone that comes to mind when you think, man, they really knew a good amount of self-respect. And it's almost as if there's someone out there is thinking, so-and-so would have never taken this would have never accepted this for themselves, or would have never wanted this for me, would be so disappointed in me if they knew that I was allowing myself to be treated this way. And I don't mean to say that in a shame on you manner, because quite frankly, especially if it's a past loved one, they're already watching over you and they recognize your turmoil and your strife and your pain. But it's more that they're not ashamed of you. It's more that they just want more for you. They want you to see yourself in a higher light. And it could very well be the thought of this individual, whether they are passed away or not. It's the thought of this individual that is helping put you in this mindset of recognizing or receiving this message of, I've got to make a change. I've got to find a way to appreciate myself more, to show appreciation for myself like they would. Okay. All right, guys. That's it. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I love you all so very much. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you would like daily content, go ahead and check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/Divine Conversations. Link is in the description box below. But with that said, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading very, very soon. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.